In Frisbee, there's a lot of sprinting, there's a lot of turning, there's a lot of people chasing each other. So what you need to make sure is that you, one, are very good at turning, that you can accelerate really well, and that you're able to do that repetitively with good form and good fitness. So this is the clock drill. As you can imagine, it involves a clock. So we've got 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
We'll get to how you run this drill in a second. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Rowan McDonnell. I actually got this drill from him originally. He's got an amazing YouTube channel with a whole lot of resources on both playing and coaching Ultimate. I've linked it in the description. But yeah, let's get back to the rest of the drill.
Now this is to train turning, to train acceleration, and it's to help you train also deception when you are cutting, which is quite an important part of cutting. So here's the middle, it's the red cone, and what we're going to do is you're going to jog into the drill. You're going to hit the first cone and you're going to speed up there. So what you want to do here is train yourself to be unpredictable. So when somebody's marking you, they don't know quite what you're doing. You're changing direction all the time, you're changing speed. The more you can change and be unpredictable, the harder it is going to be to mark you. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut to this cone and then you're going to cut to the next cone. Now obviously you're going to have to change directions as we go and as we go through the whole clock. Now what's very important here, there's two things. So the first one is how you turn. So you're going to run into the cone. I'm going to go from this angle so you can see. So you're going to run into the cone, you're going to drop your bum, drop your center of gravity, you're going to go onto the balls of your feet, and you're going to chop your feet to slow down. When you hit the cone, you're going to open your hip and accelerate out. So you're going to, if I'm going back to that cone, I'm going to open my hip and then drive with this foot. That's where my first set of acceleration is going to come from. I'm going to drive, I'm going to accelerate out to this cone. So we're going to run in, drop our bums, hit the cone, turn, and then drive out. The second part of this is training yourself to not slow down as you're receiving the disc, because this is what a lot of receivers do, and this ends up in a lot of defense. And if you're on defense, what you want to train is accelerating right through so that when the offense slows down, you get that D. So when you get to the cone, don't start slowing down. So what I see a lot of players do in these sorts of drills and on the field is as they get into the cone, they're slowing down, off the end, and then that is always when you get a nice run through D from the defense. So we're going to run it now. Ruben's going to come in, he's going to jog into the drill, and then he's going to sprint right through. Cool. And then the next one's going to go, and you just go boom, 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 boom. Cool. Then you're going to jog around, you're going to come in, and we're going to go to 2 o'clock. So you're going to jog in, hit the red cone, slow down, accelerate through. Amazing. Okay, then we're going to come through, we're going to go to 4 o'clock. Nice. Okay, we're going to go to 6 o'clock. So what's important here is that the people that are waiting on the side, they wait off the side, because you can see here he's going to run back. So this is concussion country. So just make sure that you're out of the way if you're not actually running the drill, so we don't sprint into each other. Okay, and then as soon as the last person is doing the 6 o'clock sprint, you can then line up behind each other at this cone. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go to 8 o'clock. Then we're going to go to 10 o'clock. So what you do now here is you're going to come around and you're going to sprint straight through, and we're going to go through that clock 3 times. Again, that's going to train agility. It's going to train fitness. It's going to train you to have good technique when you turn. And it's also going to make sure that you don't slow down when you are on offense and get D'd. It's a terrible feeling. Quick tutorial on how to set it up. So you're going to start with your first cone, and then you're going to go 4 meters, and you're going to place a center cone, and then you're going to keep going another 4 meters, and you're going to place your other cone. Then you're going to come probably about 2 to 3 meters across, so to the 2 o'clock. So basically you should have 3 rows of blue, red, blue with 4 meters in between. Yeah,